My name is Michael Drake, and I am actually the lead guitarist in the worship band here. It's my privilege to bring you the Beyond the Blue thought or meditation for this week. This week, actually, Brent spoke on 1 Thessalonians 4, and specifically he spoke a lot about the controlling your own vessel and kind of the aspect of a sexual desire and in terms of lust. And this week, the passage, or the part of that passage that really hit me was 1 Thessalonians 4, 4 and 5. And I wanted to read that for you in my translation here. Actually, I'm reading NAS. It says that each of you know how to possess his own vessel in sanctification and honor, not in lustful passion, like the Gentiles who do not know God. And during the sermon, he kind of took apart what maybe lustful passion means in terms of a sexual desire. And then he gave us another thought during the sermon. And any time Brent during a sermon says, here's another thought. Maybe it's not something that, maybe it's not something that everybody else thinks, or maybe it's not the specific way that it was intended to be brought about or intended to be translated, but think about it this way. And he said, if he spoke specifically on marriage, but I wanted to kind of take it out to relationships in general. If your relationships are just about servicing each other, or getting the other person to just service you, and it's not about love, or it's not about a connection, is that not just the same thing as lust? And so, this week I was really challenged by that, and I was looking up, okay, what are some definitions of lust? Because I know a lot of times we think just purely sexual, but a lot of different definitions. If you just go into a dictionary, say things like passionate or overwhelming desire, or uncontrollable cravings, and those may not necessarily pertain to a sexual desire at all. They can just pertain to a desire or a craving for oneself. And that was kind of Brent's challenge that was just kind of snuck in there during the sermon that I really appreciated. It was really huge for me as well because actually the day before the message was delivered was my 1-year anniversary for being married. And it was a really huge challenge for me to say, am I just serving myself, or am I really passionate about serving God and serving others? Because if I'm just serving myself, or if I just want other people to serve me, isn't that just the same thing as lust? So for me, in the week, it was my challenge to myself when I heard Brent's message. As soon as he said that message, I was like, wow, that really had a huge impact on me. So that was something that I wanted to challenge everybody else with during this week, and just in your relationships in general, to ask yourself, in my life, are my relationships about serving others? Are my relationships about serving God, and in serving God, serving other people? Or are my relationships just about getting other people to serve me? So again, the challenge that I would have is just learning to live a life, or asking God to give you the discipline of selflessness instead of self-centeredness, and really praying about what that means and what that would look like in your life. Well, thanks again for coming, and for viewing this, and for watching the Beyond the Blue, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
You stole in my heart. Yes, you have. You stole